Hi friends, don't worry, I'm going to be flipping the camera around and doing our readings as usual, but I wanted to take a minute in the beginning of this video to talk to you about an exciting announcement that I have. I am doing an 8-week online class for spiritual development. So this is developing your spiritual practice, your spiritual journey, and how you can apply these things to your daily life, because we see content creators and people on social media posting videos and tips and tricks and all of these things about how magical your life can be, but how can you apply this to your daily life, right? If you're a 9-to-5er and you don't work in a spiritual type of setting, like, how can I apply this to my everyday life? So that is what I'm here for. That is what this 8-week class is about. We're going to be diving into manifestation, working with your spirit team, connecting to them, developing your intuition, understanding the chakras and your aura, how to read auras. We're going to dive a little bit into numerology and angel numbers and working with the archangels, because let me tell you, this working with the archangels has changed my life, absolutely. And it's not like in this religious or biblical sense. Archangels are simply these beautiful, powerful, energetic beings that can assist you on your journey. So I wanted to share that with you. There are also going to be lots of bonuses, and this 8-week class is self-paced. So it's going to start October 16th, but if you have to start later than that, that's fine. October 16th is when you will get your first email with a link to a video of the content that you're going to be learning for that week. Now, like I said, you can start this at any time. If you need to take a break, if you're like, this is a lot, I need some time to process, and then I'll start it back up later, you can totally do that. But during these 8 weeks, starting October 16th, every week you will get a one-on-one coaching session with me, so we can talk about what you're struggling with, what you're doing amazing with, any questions you might have. If you want to utilize that time for event session, utilize that time for event session. I'm not here to judge. And then also during that 8-week time frame, we're going to have weekly group distance Reiki healing sessions. So the only point in time where you're really going to be one-on-one with somebody is during the coaching session with me, and we can talk over the phone or we can do a Zoom session. You can even opt out of it if you're just like, no, I just don't have time for it in my schedule this week, or I don't feel like I need it. So that's totally up to you. This 8-week class is priced at $456 until September 2nd. Once September 2nd hits, then it's going to be bumped up to $575. So the sooner you sign up for this, the better. And you can message me on my email at katesmithkors.com. And I'm going to, no, katesmithkors@gmail.com. So sorry about that. So you can message me on my email, and we can come up with a payment plan. So if you cannot pay in full, it is okay. We will come up with a payment plan that it will be perfect for you, so that you can take this class and utilize these skills that I will be teaching you. So yes, send me that email. But if you want to pay in full, if you're like, yes, I am ready, you can head on over to crystallizewithkate.com. That is my website. And in the little search bar section on my website, you can type in spiritual development or class or something like that, and it should pop right up for you. And it should take you through the payment and everything for you to sign right up for that. So I hope that you join me. I just wanted to share that with you, and I am so excited. There's so many beautiful new things happening in my business, and I hope you have a wonderful month of September.
Hello, my lovely Taurus babes. Are you in for a reading? This month of September is going to be quite interesting for you. Sometimes when I do these readings, I pull the cards as I go. Sometimes I pull some in advance just to save some time during the video. And the cards that I've pulled so far, you just wait. Okay, so to start off on a light note, we have my thoughts are healthy, therefore I am healthy. So this is an affirmation that you can repeat to yourself throughout the month of September. Again, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But this could be a good affirmation for some of you to say throughout the month of September. My thoughts are healthy, therefore I am healthy. A mindset of self-acceptance and body positivity is key to a healthy mind and body. Be actively taking the steps to incorporate healthy eating habits and positive self-talk. You can balance your physical and psychological well-being while working toward an improved quality of life. Absolutely. So I feel like maybe in the month of August, some of you might have fallen into some unhealthy or poor eating choices, especially if you have health concerns or health things going on where you really shouldn't be eating certain things because it makes your body react in a negative way. But even if you don't have certain health concerns, I feel like you just notice what foods make your physical body feel good. And I feel like in the month of September, it's going to be important for you to honor those foods and incorporate those foods into your diet. And I'm saying this because this also applies to me, y'all. Last night I sat on the couch eating half a bag of Fritos and drinking a Coca-Cola for my dinner. So I am not lecturing at all. I'm just giving exactly what the cards are saying. So but yeah, start to actively take the steps to incorporate healthy eating habits and talk positive to yourself, about your body. Okay. And so then your physical body, your mental, emotional well-being, they will start to balance. They will start to mesh in a really beautiful way. All right. So moving on. There was one more affirmation that came out, but I think I'm going to save that for later. I'm laughing because we have 3 major arcana cards came out. I pulled 3 cards. They're all major arcana. So this is some overall themes that you might be experiencing throughout the month, Taurus. And we have the Moon card, the Judgment card, and the Tower. Okay, so the Moon card. There could be an important water sign in your life in the month of September that plays a significant role. I'm really noticing the water here and the water here. But the Moon card itself is about, to me anyway, something hidden coming to light. It's this clarity. It's this understanding. The moon goes in phases where sometimes it's a new moon where it's completely dark and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can't see right in front of me. I just need to sit still for a moment and wait for this to pass. And so it, for the moon to get to the next phase. So it's just a little bit brighter. So at least I can see the next step forward. But you're entering the full moon, right? So it could actually be around the time of the full moon in September that something significant or life-changing happens for you. But I think that there's going to be a strong sense of intuition. You're going to feel a strong intuitive pull with this Judgment card. This is going to be like a call home. This is going to be something is so clear and in your face, you cannot ignore it. Absolutely. Judgment card, judgment call, a call home. You cannot ignore this trumpet sound or whatever that instrument is. You get it. It's like you hear the call. Your soul is calling out. It's yelling out. Pay attention to this, right? And if you don't pay attention to it, that's where this tower moment comes in. Because sometimes the tower moments don't feel good, right? Sometimes it is a life-changing event and it doesn't feel good, but it is for your best and highest good. Because when it comes to tower moments, anything that was not built on a solid foundation is going to come crumbling down. And so it wasn't solid. It wasn't good for you anyway. And then, yeah, sometimes you need to rebuild. But what you build is going to be stronger, more solid than what you had before. So it's going to be even bigger, even better than anything you've had before. I feel like there's the potential for a little bit of chaos. But I feel like it's going to be good chaos. Right? I mean, there's people falling out of a tower here. There's wolves howling at the moon. There's people getting like this trumpet like blasted at them or this horn blasted at them. And they're like, you know, take me. I don't know how else to describe this. It feels like there are some big shifts, big changes happening to you. big realizations, big clarity coming, big intuitive hits, especially with this Judgment card. You're feeling that call home. You're like, I've got to make this decision. It is for my best and highest good. And the Tower card is here to say, if you don't make this decision, we're going to make it for you. That's what the universe says to you. If you don't choose to make this decision, if we put this right in front of your face, we give you the answers that you've been looking for, and you're not listening, we're going to hit you with this Tower card, because duh. This is your life path. There's a path right there. You're supposed to be following. You're supposed to be listening to this call. And if you're not, you're ignoring it. Spirit's like, listen, you signed up for this. This was in your soul contract, and it is time. This is Spirit telling you it is time now. So whatever that means for you. Hopefully it resonates. Hopefully you know whatever area of your life it's talking about. And if you don't know right now, don't worry, you will find out, because it's going to become very clear. Okay? So with that being said, I want to kind of give another affirmation. We're keeping this light. I put my best self forward. So no matter what, always strive to be the best version of yourself. Like, if you're going to do something, don't half-ass it, because it is going to be so evidently clear to everybody else that you just weren't in it, right? So put your best self forward. Like, if you think, oh, in this relationship, in this career, in this whatever, like, I tried my best. I did all that I could do. Spirit's kind of like, but did you? It's like, I see some of you thinking, like, I see some of you sitting on the couch thinking, I should text this person, or I should call this person, or I should make this post on social media, or I should I should sign up for this event, but then you don't do it. So Spirit's telling you, reminding you that if you really truly want something, if you really want a relationship to work out, if you really want your dream job, if you really want to adopt this pet, like whatever it is for you, you've actually got to do the work to make that happen. You're not going to get your dream job if you either don't make the connections so that these people see how amazing you are, or if you don't apply to it, right? Put your best self forward. You have the power to do incredible things, so why not take advantage of that? All of your preparation is paying off, and it's time you step into your greatness. Don't be afraid to show the wonderful things you have to offer. Some of you are afraid to be seen still. There's something about fear of being seen, right? You have beautiful things to offer to this world, but it's like you're afraid of rejection. And it's almost easier to just, like, in your head, you're like, it's easier to just not try, to not put myself out there, then I won't have to be rejected, So I guess that's something that you're going to have to really go over in your head, is the risk of being seen, is the risk of putting yourself out there worth it to you mentally, emotionally, right? Can you handle being told no? And sometimes the no is like the best thing that could ever happen to us. So if you have this person you're really interested in, or this dream job that you thought was absolutely amazing, and this person ends up being like, no, I'm not interested in you, or you apply for the dream job but you get denied, like, maybe it's because there was something even better, a different job that was even better for you. Like, the schedule was going to be better pay, more vacation time, whatever. Or this person that you thought you were in love with, you thought was your dream partner, they ended up being like super shady and doing stuff that you weren't even aware of. So like somebody even better for you will be out there. So if you are not getting what you want, it's because something even bigger and better is coming for you, okay? So let's see what a potential challenge is. Potential challenge. I think that some of you, like, even though this Nine of Swords is in reverse, I feel like some of you have had some sleepless nights, and I feel like some of you are playing catch up. So either like in September, I don't know. I feel like some of you are going to be like playing catch up with sleep. So it's like on your downtime, instead of like accomplishing certain tasks, you're like, I'm just going to take a nap, which is okay to do, especially if you need to take that rest. But Spirit is also reminding you, like, don't forget to put in the work. You cannot make commitments and promises to people and then not show up. But I'm going to read the top of these cards because some of the messages could resonate. Not all of them are going to, and that's okay. 9 of Swords in reverse, recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, shame, guilt, mental health issues. So I think that some of you are really battling some strong mental health stuff that's going on. I think that for some of you, it's either depression or anxiety or like low self-confidence, low self-esteem. You don't talk very nicely to yourself. So just something to be aware of. The 8 of Pentacles is about hard work. It's about dedication. It's about consistency and routine. The top of this card says skill, talent, craftsmanship, quality, high standards, expertise, mastery, commitment, dedication, accomplishment. And this is your reminder that you can take as many classes as you want about something, right? It's okay to have the mindset of I'm always a student, but you can take as many classes as you want, but if you're not applying what you learned, then you're not going to be able to master it, right? So I do Reiki. I teach Reiki. And yes, I do Reiki master attunements, but being a Reiki master is more about the experience of giving Reiki rather than just a title. You know, a Reiki master who has very little experience is not going to really be as masterful as, say, a level 2 who has been doing it for years and years and has, you know, hundreds of clients, you know? So just take that as you will. You've got to apply your knowledge in everyday life. Otherwise, you're not going to accomplish or master the things that you want. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. Some of you are afraid to move forward. And this is part of like the cards in the back here, these major arcana cards, the Moon, the Tower card, the Judgment card in the back. If you don't move forward, Spirit's going to make it happen for you. Now, I'm going to read the top of the card. Not everything's going to resonate. And you'll notice that, like, I don't always interpret the cards the traditional way. Or, like, you can go online and look up the meaning of the card. And what I say about the card or the way I interpret it might not be the way that it's described online. I'm intuitively reading the cards rather than just by going off, like, a book definition. So that's why there's some differences. The Chariot card in reverse says forceful, directionless, lacking control, powerless, aggressive, obstructed. I feel like some of you are afraid to seem forceful and you don't want to force something. You're like, if this isn't just flowing to me, then it's just not like meant for me. Wrong. Sometimes you have to be forceful. If you want something really bad, sometimes you just have to go out and take it, right? However, you're not doing it in a way that's directionless or lacking control. I feel like when you do move forward on something, it is very controlled and it is very well thought out. So don't hold yourself back. Don't be afraid to move forward. And the last card that I want to talk about, I know this reading is a bit shorter than what I normally do, but I have lots of big and important stuff coming up in September. And so I'm preparing for that. So I got to give myself plenty of time to get my stuff done, but also give you a good reading. Okay, so this is number 12, Blue Lace Agate. The essential meaning of this card is peaceful acceptance, stress-free non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. Although crystals seem solid and permanent, all things on this earth change over time. Even the minerals and the rocks. Transformation can be slow and nearly imperceptible, but we are always changing. Our lives flow like a river, slowly or quickly, but always in motion. And that's a good thing. The appearance of blue lace agate spirit calls for you to embrace the possibility of change without stress. You are not too old, too late, too stuck in your ways, too anything. You are enough, and you will have help as you dare to be different and step into a new destiny, finding your purpose with peace in your heart instead of living according to the old patterns probably created long before you even thought about your habits and belief systems. Why hold on to a past that causes you stress and anxiety? It's already changing anyway. Impermanence is the nature of everything, and the conscious universe has so many ideas for how to help you be fulfilled, balanced, and joyful. All right, so I hope that these messages resonated for you, Taurus. If they did, go ahead and hit that like button. You can comment below if you'd like. And definitely subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so that you know when I post more videos like this. If you're looking for a personal reading where you can ask specific questions about you and your life, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. All right, friends, I hope you have a beautiful month of September, and I will see you later.